Step 1 is to charge up the batteries. The MS battery should be charged fully before trying to update the firmware, otherwise the update may not take. The DS has an option of either charging fully through the USB port or connecting the hardwire connections on the back. This one is connected to an AC adapter supplying 12 volts DC with a current supply of 1 amp. But any adapter that is between 10 to 24 volts and AC or DC and supplies 0.6 amps is sufficient. The battery takes about 10 hours to charge on the DS. It's faster on the MS. The second step is to remove the SD card from the DS. The SD card is located at the bottom of the DS. You just lift up this rubber flap, and there's the SD card. You pop it out and remove the SD card. Now, this SD card can be loaded with the firmware files available on our website, and the link will be provided on this video as well. And the files for the DS firmware, the MS firmware, and the APK file for the app, Optex Vision app, should all be loaded onto this card. The update files for the IVPC can be downloaded from the optexamerica.com website. Head over to Security, FAQ and Forums, find the iVision Plus Connect FAQ, and scroll down until you find the question, what are the latest IVPC firmware and app versions? Click on that, and you have two links here, one for the DS and one for the MS. The links contain the instructions on how to load the SD card and apply the updates, and also the actual update files. The MS also includes the file for the Optex Vision app. Follow the instructions as they're written and also in this video. The fourth step is to take the loaded SD card and to insert it into the MS. Go to Settings, Update, and you have a choice here between App Update and Firmware Update. Do Firmware Update because the SD card update will actually update both the firmware and app at the same time if both files are available on the SD card. So let's go ahead, say continue, select a file, and it's verifying the package. You'll know it's done when the check mark goes blue and the start installing shows white. So let's give that a little moment. Okay, so it's about time. Start installing. This is where it's asking you to confirm that the battery is charged. Go ahead and reboot, and it's going through the update. The fifth step is to update the DS. Take the MS, scroll down, and eject the SD card. Okay, let's remove the SD card from the MS and place it back into the DS. Now remember, this SD card already has the update files extracted into the root directory for the DS. And so by putting it back into here, when we do the pairing process, the normal pairing process, the update files will automatically be applied when it pairs. So go ahead and do that update. You can see that the DS has gone solid blue, which means that it is now installing the update. Once it completes installing the update, the pairing process will finish. It has finished installing the update and is rebooting the DS. And now the DS will attempt to connect to the network, completing the pairing process. Okay, the DS has now been updated.